Okay. Can you see the presentation?
Yes,
Can
sir.
everybody see the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So frequently, while analyzing data, we need to manipulate the data. For example, sometimes we may need to recode a variable. Say, for example, suppose you have a variable diabetes. The diabetes in the data set that you have is coded as, say, 1 equal to have diabetes, 2 equal to do not have diabetes. For some of the data analysis, you may need to recode it. For example, suppose if you want to do logistic regression prefers the coding scheme as 0, 1. 0 should be do not have diabetes, 1 should be have diabetes. But your data coded is different. 1 is have diabetes, 2 is don't have diabetes. In such a situation, we need to recode the variable based on the needs of the analysis. Am I clear? So this is a situation. Second situation is, you will see that if you look at the journal articles, you will see that we are making the class intervals for the quantitative variables. For example, age, income, like this. Say we may make the class interval for age, for example, say 10 to 20 years, 21 to 30 years, 31 to 40 years, something like this. Whatever it may be, the issue is that you can recode it. You can make the class intervals based on your needs. That's why it is always preferable to collect the raw data. Okay, if you collect the raw data, then you have the freedom to manipulate the data as you want. Okay, then sometimes we need to combine two variables together. For example, we know that the hemoglobin level, normal hemoglobin level, is different for male and female. Say hemoglobin level for male is say 12 and above is normal, and for female 11 and above is normal. So if you have both the gender and if you have the variable hemoglobin level, then to determine what proportion of the population is suffering from anemia, we can calculate it combining the data of hemoglobin with the gender. Okay, we can do this. Then sometimes it is necessary to generate dummy variables. Dummy variables means it's a group of dichotomous variables. For example, say our variable religion has 3 levels. 3 levels. 3 levels means 3 categories. Okay. Say Muslim, Hindu, Christian. So if we want to make several dummy variables, dummy means dichotomous variables of this variable religion, we need to do this for the analysis during multiple regression. In multiple regression, if we enter the variable religion, which is coded as 1, 2, and 3, then the analysis considers it as a continuous variable. but in fact, it is not a continuous variable. In such a situation, we need to develop the dummy variables. Dummy variables means a group of dichotomous variables, where the coding system would be like this. Say Muslim is equal to 1, other religions say equal to 0. Hindu is equal to 1, other religion is equal to 0. Christian is equal to 1, other religion is equal to 0. So if we generate such kind of dichotomous variable from the variable religion, we call them dummy variables. Dummy variables are used during the analysis of multiple regression. Okay. Then very frequently, or you will see that many of us are conducting studies to assess the knowledge of a particular group of people on certain issues. For example, suppose you have collected data from a group of students on how HIV is transmitted, okay? So you have said 3 or 4 questions. For example, HIV is transmitted through sexual intercourse, whether she knows, the student know it or not. HIV is transmitted through unscreened blood transfusion. This was the second question. Third question is HIV is transmitted through injecting drug use or through sharing the needle. And 4 is HIV can be transmitted from mother to the baby. Suppose you have collected data to assess the knowledge of a group of students using these 4 questions. At the end, you can calculate how many students correctly answered how many questions, okay? To report the level of knowledge of the students. So we can do it using the SPSS. Then extraction of time. Sometimes we are using hospital data. From the hospital data, if you want to know the duration of hospital stay of patients, then you need to have 2 pieces of information. One is date of admission, and the other is date of discharge. And if we have these 2 pieces of information, then we can calculate the duration of hospital stay using SPSS. Occasionally, we need to transform data. Most popular transformation of data is log transformation. Log transformation is particularly done when the distribution is skewed to the right. Okay, skewed to the right. We do this if we transform the data, which is skewed to the right, into a log transformation, then the distribution becomes close to normal. And once this data is close to normal, then we can use the parametric tests. That is the idea of transforming the data. We can also transform the data into log transformation, square root. We do square root transformation if the data is skewed to the left. We shall see it. So these are some of the reasons for doing data transformation, which we can do in SPSS. Okay. Sometimes if you want to analyze your data for a specific subgroup, for example, suppose we have a variable, say diabetes. And in the diabetes, we have two groups of people. One group who have the diabetes, second group who do not have the diabetes. Suppose you want to do some analysis only for those who have diabetes. And we can do this using SPSS. This is what sometimes we call subgroup analysis. Subgroup analysis. Similarly, you can do your analysis specifically for male or specifically for female. Depends on you. Okay, so we have that option. And another is in SPSS, we can make sets of variables. Usually for our studies, we have many variables, but sometimes we need a few variables for a particular analysis. For example, suppose you want to do the logistic regression and you have decided to include 6 or 7 variables in the logistic regression analysis. You can make a set with those variables only. The advantage is that when you make the set and you use the set later on, then you don't need to identify the variables that you need to include in this analysis from all other variables in the data set. Okay, am I clear so far? We shall see one by one so that it would be clearer to you. But if you have any questions so far, please ask me. Any question from anybody? No question? Okay, if you do not respond, I will assume that you do not have any question. Okay?
And no question, sir. Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Dr. Uma. Uma, how are you?
I'm good, sir. So when did you start?
Oh, only 5 minutes, 7 minutes.
Because, you know, when I try to calculate the time, it was not still 7:15. I calculated the time in India, not in Bangladesh. I was checking the time in India. Oh, no, sorry. So I just missed few minutes.
So no problem. Dr. Uma, there is no problem. We have not actually started. Okay, we'll start now.
I was when you were talking about making class intervals. I joined at that time.
Okay, so that's all right. Yeah. There is no problem. Okay. Dr. Uma, can I talk to you at the end of the class for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, fine. So now let us say, suppose we have data on sex, okay? And it is coded as M is for male, F is for female. Now, if we want to recode it as 1 is male, 2 is, say 1 is female, 2 is male, we can do it, okay? So let us see how to do it. Please open your SPSS program. and open the data file data3, okay? So have you opened the SPSS program with the data3? Have you done it?
Data3 or data4, sir?
Data3 is all right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody, can you see my screen as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us see how to convert a string variable into a numeric variable. Sometimes we need to convert the string variable into a numeric variable because some of the analysis does not allow string variable in the analysis. For example, if you want to do a ANOVA test, ANOVA does not allow any variable which is of string in type. Therefore, we need to convert it, change it into a numeric variable. In our data set, you can see that the variable age is actually, variable sex is a string variable. Can you see it in your data?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let us see how to convert this string variable into a numeric variable. Okay. Remember that if we want to change the string variable into a numeric variable, we shall have to generate a new variable. Okay. We shall have to generate a new variable. That means we shall have to give a new name of this variable. Clear? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. To convert a string variable into a numeric variable, go to transform. Transform. Then come to automatic recode. Automatic recode. Transform, automatic recode. Click on automatic
You see class
recode.
3?
Sorry. Sorry.
That thing, oh, sorry, my mic was on, sorry.
Okay. So transform, then automatic recode. Click on automatic recode. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So click on automatic recode. You can see this dialog box. Okay. Now select sex and push it into the variable new name box on the right hand side here. Clicking this arrow. Then select sex, push it into the box on the right hand side. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now click in the box under this box as new name box. Click in the new name box. Okay, you can see the cursor. So click in the box, new name. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So as I said, we shall have to generate a new variable. So we shall have to give a name here. Let us name it sex1. Sex1. Don't give any space. Or you can give any other name. Okay? Sex1. Or you can give any other name. Have you written sex1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay. Click on add new name. Click on add new name. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can see that in the variable new name box, sex arrow sex1. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
This indicates that sex will be converted into sex1, another new variable. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now look at this recode starting from. Can you see it? Recode starting from.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, lowest value is selected, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean? It means that, say, the variable sex, in the variable sex, we have F indicates female, M indicates male, right? So which is the lowest alphabet? F, correct?
F.
F. So it means that if we select lowest value, means F will be converted to 1 and M would be converted to 2. But if you select highest value, then M will be given the value 1, F will be given the value 2. Okay? Okay, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you don't need to bother. Actually, keep it as it is. Okay, lowest value, which is by default selected, keep it like this. Just click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see that you see the sex into sex1. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
F is converted to 1 is female. M is converted to 2 as male. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
In the output window. Now let us go to the variable view. Okay, let us go to variable view. So you can see the sex1 is the last variable in the data set. Okay, can you see it, sex1?
Yes, sir.
So you can see that variable type is numeric. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can change the level. Now it is no more sex string. You can change it sex numeric if you like. Okay. Sex numeric. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
please.
can, yes, you can also see the value levels. Say 1 is female, 2 is male. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So it is always better to check the variables after manipulating data to become sure whether the command has worked correctly or not. To check it, we usually develop the frequency distribution table. Okay. Let us make the frequency distribution table for sex and sex 1. Can you do this? Make a frequency distribution table for both sex and sex 1. Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please do this very quickly. Done. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have also done this. Everybody could do this or not? What about others?
Yes, sir.
সবাই করতে পেরেছেন? সবাই করতে পেরেছেন?
জি স্যার।
Okay, so you can see that, you see the sex string, we can see that the number of female was 133 and the new variable is also the same. So that means that the command that we have used worked well. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So we have seen how to convert a string variable into a numeric variable. Now let us see how to recode a variable. So we have coded our variable sex1 as 1 equal to female and 2 equal to male, correct? New variable.
Yes, sir.
Sex1 is coded as, you can see, 1 is female, 2 is male, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now we want to change the coding scheme. We want to change male equal to 1, female equal to 2. Okay, reverse it. We want to reverse it. Okay. Have you got my point? What do I want to do? I want to have the code for male equal to 1 and code for female would be equal to 2. Okay. So to do this, we shall go to transform. Then you can see there are two options. Recode into same variables, recode into different variables. Okay. Can you see?
yes, please.
Transform, recode into same variables, recode into different variables. In this situation, we can use recode into same variable. So click recode into same variable. Click recode into same variable. Click on it. Have you done?
বুঝি নাই ট্রান্সফর্ম।
Yeah, transform,
please.
recode into same variables. You can see my screen. Okay. Click on it. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I have done it. Now we are going to record the variable sex1. So select sex1 and push it into the variables box. Sex1 and push it into the variables box. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Okay. Now click on old and new values. Old and new values. Click on this tab. Old and new values tab. Click on it. Have you done it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Okay. Now you see old value. Old value, 1 was for female, correct?
Yes, please.
So we want to female. We want the female to give the value 2. So the new value is 2. The old value was 1. New value would be 2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So new value. Now click on add. Add. Click on add. Okay?
Yes,
Click
please.
on add. Okay, add. Then again, old value is 2, new value will be 1. Because males were coded as 2, we want to convert it into 1. So old value is 2, new value is 1, then add. Then add. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Okay, so it's done. Then continue, okay. Continue, okay. Continue, okay. Continue, okay. Continue, okay. Done.
Yes, sir.
Now go to variable view. Okay, go to variable view. Okay, are you here?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to change the value level here. Otherwise, there would have problem. Okay, so click here, values, under values, click here, you see now we had the code number for female was 2, correct?
Yes, please.
So we have to change it to, but it will, okay. So change it to, it will not take because we have another code 2, right? So it has automatically deleted the other one. So 2 is female. Then write 1, write male. Okay, add. So don't forget to do this. Otherwise, once you analyze this variable, it will show that female and male, okay? But
Yes,
with
please.
the reverse code. So just click OK. Now check the variable by making a frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table of sex1. Okay, you can see that male is 77, female is 133, like before. Female is 133, male is 77, okay? Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you do it later on? So it is described in page number in chapter 6. Chapter 6, decoding data 6.1, 6.1.1, 611. Okay. Okay.
Yes, please.
So everything today, what I am going to discuss, you will get everything in chapter 6. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can also change the recode into a different variable. For that, you shall have to select this option. Suppose if we want to change the code number of 61 into a different variable, in that case, we shall use the other option. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
is
sir.
it all right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you practice it at home during this week, and if you cannot, then we shall discuss in the next class. You will also find this in chapter 6, maybe 6.112, something like this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us see which is most important, how to categorize a variable or how to make the class intervals. Suppose we want to recode age. We have a variable age and we want to recode it as less than or equal to 20 equal to 1, more than 20 to 30 is equal to 2, say more than 30 is equal to 3. Okay, we want to recode it into several class intervals. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
to do this, again, go to transform here. Don't use this one, recode into same variable. Don't do this one, because if we do this one, use this option, then the raw data will be changed into 1, 2, 3, the code numbers, okay? That means you will be losing the original data. And if you lose the original data, then later on, if needed, you cannot calculate the mean age, standard deviation that you cannot calculate. Okay? Therefore, we shall have to keep the original variable as it is. And for making the class interval, we shall generate a new variable. Clear?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So select recode into different variable. Recode into different variable. Click on recode into different variable. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are going to recode the variable age. So select age, push it into the input variable box. Okay, push it here. Select age, push it into the numeric variable box. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now click in the box under name on the right hand side. Okay. Click
Yes,
in the
sir.
box under name. As we want to develop, we want to generate a new variable. So we shall have to give a new name for the variable. So what name do you want to give? Can you propose any
Sir,
name?
age 2.
Age 2.
Sir,
Okay.
age 2.
Okay, age 2, no problem. So age 2, okay? And we want to label it as age group, okay? Because we are making the age group, okay? Or you can give any other name, okay? So
Yes, sir.
age 2, and in the label box, let us write age group. You can also write age interval, no problem, okay? You can write age category, no problem. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now click on change tab. Click on change. Click on change. Done. Have you done it, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So,
Okay.
so mine is showing variable name contains an illegal character.
Sorry. I
Sir,
could not.
when I'm trying to do it, it says variable name contains an illegal character.
Oh, too late. Your computer showing, giving some other messages.
No, that's the one I got it now.
Sorry, I couldn't follow because the sound is not very clear.
Sir, it's not coming up. It just says illegal character.
Can you write it in the chat box because the
Yes, sure,
sound is
sir.
not
Yes.
clear?
Okay.
Okay, please. What about others? What about others? Do you face any problem? Are you facing any problem?
No,
No?
sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let us see. Variable showing illegal character. Yes, because you see, maybe while Dr. Uma, while writing the variable, maybe you have given some space. That's why you cannot give any space.
No,
Or you
no
can,
spaces, sir. I just,
huh?
okay. All right, let me.
Or you have used any illegal character, for example, @ by mistake.
No.
Say
Yes, there was a gap between age and 2. Now I've corrected.
Yes, that's why, exactly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so don't give any gap, then you will see that it's working.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now is it all right?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, fine. Now then push on change, click on change, okay? Then click on old and new values. Click on old and new values, okay?
Yes,
Click on old and new values. Click here in this, on this tab. Okay, so I am here. So we said that our first category is less than or equal to 20 is equal to will be coded as 1. Therefore, on the left-hand side, under the old value, you can see the old value, click on range. Okay, click on range. Have you done it? Click on range.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Range. Okay. Okay, so we can use the range. For example, in that case, we have to know the lowest value. We can write, so whatever, 0 through 20. 20. Okay, you have the option like this, or you can use this one, range lowest throw value. That means from the lowest value up to 20. You can also use this one, and my suggestion is to use this one, lowest value through 20. Okay. Okay, am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So under the new value, we are suggesting the computer to give the code number or value 1 if the age is less than or equal to 20, then
20.
the
Less
new
than 20.
value would be equal to 1. Yeah, anything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 1, we have given 1. Click on add. Okay, click on add. Fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now click on range. Now click on range on the left-hand side under the old value, range. So our first interval was less than or equal to 20. Second interval, we said 20, okay, more than 20 to 30. In that case, we should write 20, range 20 through 30, okay? Why I am writing 20, not 21, okay? So you may ask me. Am I clear? Why I am writing 20 through 30? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, স্যার
Okay.
আগে ভ্যালু স্যার লেস দেন 20 বলা হয়েছিল, এর জন্য স্যার এখানে 20 to 30 বলা হচ্ছে।
Yes. So the thing is then that in statistics, we have a terminology, inclusive and exclusive, okay? Inclusive and exclusive. Inclusive means included, 20 included. Exclusive means excluding 20. Since we have used the interval 1 as up to 20, here the SPSS considered that 20 is included in the earlier interval. Now, if I write 20, the SPSS will exclude 20 in this range. That's why we can use this one. If I write, suppose 21, and if there is any decimal value, say 20.5, 20.4, 20.3, those would not be recorded. Therefore, to be on the safe side, we write 20 through 30. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 20 to 30 would be coded as 2. So the new value would be 2. Write 2. Then add. Click on add. Click on add. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have two options. Our third category is greater than 30. Okay, greater than 30 is equal to 3. So we can use this one, which indicates value through highest. That means if we write 30, then it means that more than 30 up to the highest value, okay? Or we can also use all other values, okay? So we have seen that lowest value to 20 is equal to 1, 21 to 30 is equal to 2. So all other values means greater than 30, any value greater than 30. So you have the options, whichever you want. Which one do you want? So let us select all other values. And that would be coded as 3. Okay? Okay, am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার স্যার যদি কখনোই স্যার গ্রেটার দেন অর ইকুয়াল টু কোনো সংখ্যা লিখতে হয় সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা কিভাবে লিখবো?
গ্রেটার দেন ইকুয়াল টু, তো আপনি ইকুয়াল টু যেটা সেটা দিয়ে করবেন।
এই যে
ঠিক আছে,
এখানে যখন কোড করব,
এখানে মনে করেন আমি যদি বলি যে যে 30 equal to 30 or greater than 30, so I will write 30 here.
জি স্যার,
ঠিক আছে, like this. Okay,
এটা তো হাইয়েস্ট ভ্যালু হলো, তাহলে 30 তো হাইয়েস্ট ভ্যালু, এটা কি
30 তো হাইয়েস্ট ভ্যালু না, এটা ভ্যালু থ্রু হাইয়েস্ট।
জি হাইয়েস্ট, এটা হাইয়েস্ট,
ঠিক আছে,
জি স্যার,
আপনি এটা ইউজ করবেন, all other values is all right, is equal to 3. Okay, then click add, add, then continue. Okay, add, continue. Okay, then continue. Okay, okay, so it is done. You will see that the new variable that we are generating will always appear at the end of the data set, at the end of the data file. So you can see that the variable age 2 is here. Can you see it?
জি স্যার,
Age group. So age group, again, don't forget to give the value levels. Okay, don't forget to give the value levels. So
yes,
click here. So 1 is less than or equal to 20, right? 2 is 21 to 30. 3 is more than 30. Right? 3 is more than 30. Then okay. Okay. Done.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now make a frequency distribution table of age 2. You can see. Analyze descriptive statistics. Then frequencies. Age, select age 2. Okay. So you can see this table. So is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
very
please.
good. Now, we have a variable, say systolic blood pressure. Have you seen it? SBP. SBP, systolic blood pressure. Can you see it? Variable number 7.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I say that the persons whose systolic blood pressure is more than 140, we shall consider them as hypertensive. Okay. Have you got my
Yes, sir.
point?
জি স্যার, ক্যাটাগরি করে নিচ্ছি।
If the systolic blood pressure is more than 140, we shall consider them as hypertensive. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then can you tell me from this data how many have hypertension? How would you find it?
ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি রান করব স্যার,
করেন কেমনে?
ক্যাটাগরি করে।
হ্যাঁ, তাকে ক্যাটাগরি করতে হবে।
জি
So
স্যার।
do it. Please do it. So this is an exercise for you. 5 minutes time. 5 minutes time. Okay. Do it. Do it quickly.
Sir, done.
Oh, very good. So how many have hypertension?
Sir, 55.
65, na?
Sir, 55.
55.
Ji, sir.
Okay, okay. So let us see the results of others.
Sir, আমরা 64.
54. Okay.
64, sir.
64. Okay, very good.
55 হচ্ছে স্যার 121 থেকে 140 পর্যন্ত.
Okay, okay. Let us see. We shall do it together. So anybody else who could do it? Anybody else? Dr. Shoibal, could you do this?
স্যার আমি তো বললাম এই মাত্র স্যার আমার 60.
Oh, আপনি বলছেন, sorry, আমি তো বুঝতে পারি নাই তো।
I could do it, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. What about Faisal? Faisal, could you do it? Faisal, Mustafa. Okay, so let us see how to do it. So those who could do it, which option did you use? Record into same variable or record into different
Sir,
variable?
different variable.
Okay, that's very good. Don't use the record into same variable because in that case, you will lose the original data. So I shall also use go to transform, then click on record into different variables. Okay, so I'm doing this. So I will click the button reset the previous setting. So reset. Now I will record the variable systolic blood pressure, select SBP, push it into the numeric variable box. Say, let me give a new name as hypertension, okay? Say level, say hypertension, okay? Then I will click the change button, change, okay, change, fine. Then I will click on old and new values, old and new values. So here I will click on range lowest through 140 because more than 140 would be considered as hypertension, okay? And say,
Yes,
let me give the value 0. Or you can give 1, does not matter. So I want to give 0. So add. Then all other values I will code as 1. Then add. Then continue. Then okay. And I will go to the variable view to change the value levels. Here, 0 means no hypertension. Okay. One is have hypertension. Okay. Add. Then, okay, now I will check by making a frequency distribution table. Table hyper. Okay. So we can see that 55% have hypertension. Okay. Which is 26.2%. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So can you do it now later on?
Please, sir, again, please, from the old and new variable, old and new values.
Yeah. So you can also look at the book, chapter 6, you will also find it. Maybe you will find it for diastolic blood pressure, okay? But the method is same, system is same, okay? Now, let us go to a little bit complications, okay? For example, suppose we want to define hypertension if diastolic blood pressure, can you note down DBP, diastolic blood pressure, if it is greater than 90 for males. We want to consider that if the males have a diastolic blood pressure greater than 90, then we shall classify them as hypertensive, okay? And for females, if the diastolic blood pressure is greater than 85, then we shall consider that it is a case of hypertension. Have you got my point? If the diastolic blood pressure is greater than 90 and the person is a male, then we shall consider that the person has hypertension. On the other hand, if the diastolic blood pressure is greater than 85, and if it is a female, then we shall consider that the person has hypertension. In that case, how many people have hypertension in our data? Okay, have you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us try to do this. First of all, we shall generate a new variable. We shall generate a new variable. Can you give a name of the new variable? Can you propose a name? What should I name that new variable? Any name.
Sir, DBP2.
Okay, DBP2. Okay, very good. So we shall first generate a new variable DBP2 equal to 0. Okay, we shall generate a new variable which will have all the values 0. So how shall I do it? Go to transform. Okay. Select compute variable. Compute variable. Can you see it? Click on compute variable.
Yes, sir.
Okay, click on it. Click on it. Okay, so I have clicked. So DBP2, please write DBP2 in the box under target variable. Okay, write DBP2 in the box under target variable. Okay, have you written it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now on the right hand side, numeric expression box, click here. Click in the numeric expression box. Okay, done.
Yes.
Now from this tab, from this calculator box, click on 0. So you will see that 0 appears there. Okay. Have you done it? Have you done it? Huh? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
I cannot hear anybody. So
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So you can see that I am telling the computer generate a new variable dbp2. All the values would be equal to 0. Okay, it means this. Okay. Is it all right?
Yes, please.
Okay, click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Click OK. Now go to variable view. Go to variable view and you can see that there is a new variable dbp2. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the 20th variable, right? On the left-hand side, it is written 20, right? Or the number may be different in your computer.
Yeah, it's 20.
Yes, sir. 25.
25, okay. Double click on this number, double click. So I will double click on 20. If it is 25 on your computer, double click on it. Done. Done.
Yes, sir.
So you can see that dbp2 is here. Okay, you can see dbp2 and you see all the values are 0. Okay. Huh? All the values are 0 or not?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
sir.
So
0.
So the command that we have given is working well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again, go to transform. Compute new variable. Transform, compute new variable. Click on it. Okay. So just click on the numeric expression box after 0. Click on numeric expression box after 0. Okay. Delete 0, pushing the backspace key on your keyboard. Delete 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Done. Now select one from these tabs. Click on one. Okay. Click on one. Done it? Have you done it? So
Yes,
you can
sir.
see that it is one. Now I'm telling the computer that dbp2 will be equal to 1 if. Now click on if at the bottom. Click on if. If. Click on if. Click on if. Click. Have you clicked?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Click
sir.
on. Okay. Now you select include if cases satisfies condition. The second one. Okay. Include if cases satisfy if case satisfies condition. Have you done it? Have you selected
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now select DBP. Select DBP and push in this empty box. Select DBP. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a greater than button here. Okay. Can you see the greater than button?
Yes, sir.
Click this one. Okay. Greater than button. So we said that if the diastolic blood pressure is greater than 90, now click 90. Okay. So DBP is greater than 90. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
And click the button end here, end. Can you see it end?
Yes, sir.
And sex equal to female, right? So can we select sex 1? Or you want to select sex? Sex 1 is a numeric variable and sex is a string variable, okay? Which one do you want to select? Because it is a little bit different. One would be easier. Let us select sex 1, then push it into this box. Do you remember the coding scheme of sex 1?
Yes, sir.
Male was coded as 2.
1.
2.
No. পরে স্যার চেঞ্জ করা হয়েছিল তো।
No. Male was coded as 1, was 2 because female came first. Therefore, female was coded. Oh, পরে চেঞ্জ করা হয়েছিল. Oh, okay.
জি স্যার।
So sex.
চেঞ্জ করা হয়েছিল।
Yes, okay.
It changes.
Okay, changes. So sex 1 is equal to, now click here, equal to button. Click on the equal to button, equal to 1, right?
Yes.
Sir.
1. Are you sure male is equal to 1?
Yes, sir. পরে চেঞ্জ করা হয়েছিল স্যার।
Okay, fine. So select 1. Okay. Now what do we say? Now we are telling the computer if diastolic blood pressure is greater than 90 and sex is male, then the code number would be equal to 1 that we have mentioned earlier. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So click continue. Click on continue, okay? Click continue, then okay, then okay. Continue, then okay. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then continue. Okay, now you are getting the message. Change existing variable. Okay, select okay. Okay. Select okay. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now half done. Again, go to transform, compute variable in the same place. Okay. Okay. Are you here now? Transform, then
Yes.
compute variable. Okay. Now again, click on if button. If. Click on if button. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Click on if button. You can delete 90. Okay, click just before 90, push delete button. Don't delete more than this because spaces are very important. Now, instead of 90, let us write 85. Okay, so if the DBP is greater than 85 and sex 1 is equal to 2, just delete 1, push 2. Have you got it now?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So I am now telling the computer that if the diastolic blood pressure is greater than 85 and sex is equal to 2, then code it as 1 because we did not change it. Okay? So continue, then okay. Continue, then okay. Okay, so again, okay. Change into existing variable, okay? Done?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now make a frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution of the variable DBP2. DBP2. DBP2, okay. Now you can see that 0 is 147. 0 means they don't have hypertension. 1 is have hypertension. 63 persons have hypertension, okay? So don't forget to give the value levels that we are doing every time in the variable view. So go to variable view. Here, under the level, you write diastolic hypertension. And under the values, we can give the value level. 0, no hypertension. 1 is have hypertension. Okay, and now, okay. So you can see now analyze descriptive frequencies. So it's all right, okay. You can see, you see no hypertension 147, have hypertension 63. So have you got it?
Yes, please.
Yes,
So
sir.
this way we can combine two variables to compute something new. Okay?
Yes,
স্যার আমি যখন করলাম এখানে স্যার 3টা ভ্যালু দেখাচ্ছে। একটা হচ্ছে নো হাইপারটেনশন, হ্যাভ হাইপারটেনশন, আর 2 এর স্যার আলাদা আরেকটা স্যার ভেরিয়েবল আসছে।
কোথাও কোনো ভুল হয়েছে হয়তো,
হতে পারে স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, আপনি আবার পড়বেন করে, so next week in the book you will find it in chapter 6.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So do it at home. If it does not work, again we shall show it to you in the next class. No problem.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this was the most complicated one for this class. Okay. Now let us see the other things. So we said that sometimes we also need to develop the dummy variables, right? How to develop the dummy variables. Remember that we create dummy variables if there are more than 2 levels. If a variable has 2 levels or categories, we call it dichotomous variable. But if there are more than 2 levels, we call it polychotomous variable. So we generate the dummy variables only for the polychotomous variables. That is the variables which have more than 2 levels, It is very easy. Go to transform, you will find an option, create dummy variables. Okay. Transform, create dummy variables. Okay. Okay, fine. Click on create dummy variables. Click on it. Click. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we know that our variable religion has more than 2 categories. Okay, say religion 2. It has more than 2 categories. I forgot. Anyway, so religion 2. Okay. So select religion 2 and push it into the create dummy variables for box. Okay, so I am selecting religion 2 and pushing it into this empty box. Create dummy variables for, okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, so click in the box under root names, okay? Under root names. Click on in the box under root names, okay? So again, we shall have to develop several new variables. So we shall have to give a name here. And in that case, computer will use this name. Suppose if I write, what should I write? Can any of you propose any new name?
Sir, religion
Religion?
group.
Religion group. Okay. এটা বড় হয়ে যায় তো আরেকটু ছোট লিখি আমরা। Say reli. R-E-L-I. Reli means religion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let us just write reli. ঠিক আছে? You don't have to do anything. Just click on OK. Click on OK. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Click
Yes, sir.
on OK. Okay. Now you can see here. You can see reli 1, reli 2, reli 3, reli 4. That's why the computer said give the root name. The root is reli. Computer has given 4 numbers for the 4 dummy variables. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you can see that religion 2, because our variable was religion 2, equal to M. M is Islam. So 2 is Muslim. So reli 2 indicates that the code number 1 is equal to Muslim, 0 equal to other religion. For example, let us go to variable B. You can see that there are 4 new variables. Reli 1, reli 2, reli 3, reli 4. Let us make a frequency distribution of reli 1. Analyze descriptive frequency reli 1. Okay. Reli 1, reli 1. You can see that it is coded as 0 and 1, right? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here 0 indicates other religion, 1 indicates Muslim, which is written here, Muslim. Okay. Have you got it?
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, we need to give the value levels before we proceed. So click here, write 0 means other religion, 1 indicates Muslim. Okay? Okay, have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, the really 2, it is written Hindu here. Okay? It is written Hindu. Means 1 would be equal to Hindu, 0 is other religion. Okay? Hindu, 0 is other religion. Okay, have you got it? So
Yes,
the
sir.
really 3 indicates Christian. Therefore, 1 is Christian, 0 is other religion. Christian, 0 is other religion. Okay. And number 4 is Buddhism. So 1 is Buddhist. Buddhist, 0 is others. Okay. So have you done it now? If I take if I do a frequency distribution of these 4 variables, we can see 4 variables, including the religion too, to check it. Analyze, descriptive, frequencies, really 2, 3, 4, plus religion. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now let us see the last variable. So in the variable religion 2, how many were Muslims? 126, right? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
126 were Muslim, 36 were Hindu. Now let us see really 1. You can see Muslim is 126, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So really to Hindu, Hindu is 36, like this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes,
So
please.
most of the cases, you don't need to do this, except that if you want to go for multiple linear regression, and if you want to include any variable which has more than 2 levels, only in that case, you need to develop the dummy variables. Otherwise, it's not necessary. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now let us see how to total score. Okay, how to extract the time. For example, duration of hospital stay. Okay, so if we look at our data, we have 2 variables, date add and date dis. Variable number 14 and 15. Date add means date of admission. Date dis means date of discharge. Okay. Now we shall calculate what is the duration of hospital stay from these 2 variables. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I want to calculate the duration of hospital stay, I shall have to deduct date of admission from date of discharge, correct? So the formula would be date of discharge minus date of admission, right?
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay. So to calculate the duration of hospital stay, go to transform. Okay. Then click on compute variable. Click on compute variable. Click on this because to have the duration of hospital stay, we shall have to generate a new variable where the duration of hospital stay in days would be there. So click on compute variable. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since we have used this option for other purposes, so we have to reset everything. So click on the button reset at the bottom. Click reset.
Yes, sir.
Reset. Okay. So give a new name. So can you propose a name for the duration of hospital stay? Can you propose a name? So write that
HS hospital stay. HS.
S what? SS, double S.
No, sir. HS, মানে hospital stay.
Okay.
No,
HS.
HNS.
Okay.
Hospital
HS.
stay.
Hospital
Yes,
stay. Okay. Then write HS in the box under target variable. Now click in the box numeric expression. Have you done it? Click in the box numeric expression. Okay. Now
Yes,
look at the function group. Look at the function group. You see, there are many things written, all, arithmetic, CDF, and many things, right?
yes, sir.
So scroll to the bottom. You will find time duration extraction. Okay, click on this, time duration extraction.
Okay,
Just
sir.
click on this. Done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we want to extract the time in days. So select C time days.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Select, click on C time days. Okay.
আরিয়া এখন ডিস্টার্ব করুন আরিয়া
কিছু বলছেন? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now click on this arrow. This arrow. Click on this arrow. Done.
Yes, sir.
So if I click on this arrow, you can see it is written C time days, and in the bracket there is a question mark. Don't do anything here. Just keep it like this. Okay. So you can see C time days, in the bracket there is a question mark, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you select the variable date of discharge from the type and level box. Okay. Date of discharge. Have you selected it?
Yes, sir.
And push it into this box, clicking on this arrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then from this box, select the minus button, this button, this button. Click on this button, minus button. Okay. Done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then select the variable date of admission and click on this arrow.
Yes, sir.
So done. You see, so I am telling the computer, generate a new variable as HS, which indicates the hospital stay, by calculating the time in days, which is equal to date of discharge minus date of admission. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then click OK. So it is done. Okay. Now go to variable view. You can see there is a new variable HS. So in the level, write duration of hospital stay in days. Okay. Right? Duration of hospital stay in days. Okay. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us calculate the mean, median, and see what was the average duration of hospital stay, right? Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Analyze, descriptive. You see, whenever I am generating a new variable, I'm checking it. Okay, it's a good practice to check it all the time. Okay, so select HS, select statistics. You can select mean, median. You can select minimum, maximum, standard deviation, right?
Yes, sir.
So click continue and okay. You can see that the mean duration of hospital stay is 5.76 days. Okay. Median is 6 days. Standard deviation is 2.3. Minimum stay was 1 day. Maximum was 11 days. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you see, you can do so many things so easily. Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So very easy. Actually, SPSS is very easy. Very easy. So you can extract time. Fine. Okay. Now let us see data transformation. Data transformation, as I said, that when the distribution is non-normal, we sometimes transform the data. For example, we have seen earlier that the systolic blood pressure, can you make a histogram of systolic blood pressure? Can you make a histogram?
Yes, sir.
Graph, legacy dialogue, histogram, right? Legacy dialogue, histogram. Histogram. Okay. Graph, legacy dialogues, then histogram. Histogram. Select SBP. SBP, push it into the variable box, then just OK. Then just OK. Okay. You can see that the distribution is skewed to the right, a little bit skewed to the right, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let us transform systolic blood pressure into log systolic blood pressure. Then let us see how the distribution looks like. Okay. Now to transform the systolic blood pressure into log systolic blood pressure, again, we shall use the option transform compute variable. Transform, then compute variable. Okay, transform compute variable. Click on compute variable. Okay, then reset. So reset to clear everything. Okay, reset to clear everything. So we shall make the log transformation of the systolic blood pressure. So let us give a new name. Okay, Dilam, LG means log SBP, LGSBP. Okay, this is the new variable that we shall generate. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
LGSBP. Okay. Now click on the empty box on the right hand side, like before. Okay. So log is an arithmetic expression. So from the function group, click on arithmetic. Okay. Click on arithmetic. Done.
Yes, sir.
So you can see in the box functions, there is LG10. LG10 means log base 10,
Yes,
which
sir.
is the classical log. Janan to apna, right now?
Yes, sir.
You can also use ln. ln is natural log, which is log base E. Log base E. We occasionally use ln, okay? Or you can use log base 10, LG10. Okay, let us use LG10, to which most of us are familiar. So click on LG10 and click this up arrow. Select LG10, click on this arrow, like before. Okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, from the variable list, select systolic blood pressure, SBP. Select SBP and click on this arrow. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then okay, click on OK. Click on OK. Done.
Yes, sir.
So let us see the variable view. You will find that there is a new variable LGSBP. So you can write log of SBP, okay? Log of SBP. Fine. Okay. Have you done it? Now let us
Yes,
make a histogram. Let us make a histogram, graphs, legacy dialogues, histogram, remove systolic blood pressure, select LGSBP, then OK.
Okay,
Then
sir.
OK. Done.
Yes, please.
Now you see, now let us compare. You see, if I compare this graph with this one, you can see that the distribution is closer to normal when we have transformed the data of systolic blood pressure into a log transformation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is the purpose. That's why we do it. Okay. And if you do the Shapiro-Wilk test, do you want to see the Shapiro-Wilk test that we use to understand whether the data has come from a normally distributed population or not? We can see it. Do you remember how to do it? Analyze Descriptive statistics, explore. Go to explore. Analyze descriptive statistics, go to explore. Click on explore. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us select SBP and LGSBP. SBP as well as LGSBP. Okay. Then come to plots. Click on plots. 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 Click on plots. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just select normality plot with test. This one. Normality plots with tests. Select this one.
Sir, histogram select করতে হবে না?
Sorry.
Sir, histogram select করতে হবে না?
লাগবে না। এটা histogram তো আমরা দেখেছি আগে. So if you want, you can select, but it's not necessary. I want to show you something else. Okay. So have you selected normality plots with tests?
Yes, sir.
Select, then continue. Okay. Then continue. Okay. 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 Now you can see this test of normality. Okay. Test of normality. You see the Shapiro-Wilk test. The statistic was 0.95 for the systolic blood pressure and log is 0.978. But here the p-value was less than 0.001, but here the p-value has increased. This means that the distribution, even though normal, but it has improved close to the normal. However, don't complicate it. The thing is that we do the log transformation of data to change the distribution from skewed to the right to closer to the normal distribution. That means if your data have a distribution which is skewed to the right, in that case, if you transform your data into a log transformation, then it would be closer to the normal distribution. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us see. In the book, you will find the guideline. Oh, yeah, I am here. So can you see it? Can you see the presentation now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can see that
Yes, please.
log transformation is good for right skewed data. Okay, forget about Bedford. Square root, again, we can use it for the data which is skewed to the right. Square we use for the left skewed data. Okay, square. And reciprocal means 1/. Say reciprocal is 2 is 1/2. Reciprocal of 5 is 1/5, like this. For making small values bigger and big values smaller. Most of the time, as I'm repeatedly telling, we actually do the log transformation. Commonly log transformation, because most of the cases that the data that we are collecting is skewed to the right. Okay? Clear?
Sir, আরেকবার একটু বলেন স্যার।
আমরা বলেছি যে আমরা লগ ট্রান্সফরমেশনটাই সবসময় ব্যবহার করি কমনলি, ঠিক আছে? কারণ আমরা যে ডেটাগুলো পাই দেখা যায় মোস্ট অফ দ্য ডেটা আর স্কিউড টু দ্য রাইট, দ্যাটস ওয়াই।
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Now let us see how to calculate the total score. Okay. In that case, we shall have to use another data set. In the fun folder, I have shared with you a data set which is named as desktop HIV, data HIV. Can you please open the data HIV now? Just click on the data HIV. It will be automatically opened. Click the data file, data HIV. Open the data file, data HIV. Okay. So I have opened it. Have you opened the data file?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So if we look at the variable view, we can see that there are 5 variables. One is ID. ID means identification number, and K1, K2, K3, K4. Okay. So these are the 4 questions we have asked to a group of students to assess their knowledge on HIV transmission. K1 was the question whether HIV is transmitted through sexual contact or not, okay? And the variable is coded as 1 and 2. 1 is the correct answer, 2 is the incorrect answer. So we have coded it as 1 if the answer is correct, and we have coded it 2 if the answer is incorrect. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Similarly, the question number 2, whether HIV is transmitted through unscreened blood transfusion. Coding scheme is same. We have used code 1 for correct answer, 2 for incorrect answer. So remember that we shall have to use the same coding scheme for all the knowledge questions, okay? Now, since we have 4 questions, and if a person can answer all the questions correctly, then what would be the total score?
4.
4. Very good. If somebody cannot answer any of the questions, then what would be the total score?
8.
Sir, 4.
Okay, it would be 8. But we shall not use that 8, but we shall use 0. Okay? That is meaningful, correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh? If somebody can answer 2 questions, then his score would be 2. If somebody can answer 3 questions, the score would be 3.
3.
Okay, right? Now, how can we calculate the total score out of these 4 questions? Okay, now go to transform. Transform again, compute variable. You see,
Yes,
in how many different ways you can use these options. Okay, compute variable. Okay, okay, reset is, there is no option. I mean, it's no need. So you see, now write a new variable, because we shall make the total score. Okay, so let us give a new name, say TOT, then what should I say? Okay, TOT, total, okay? Total, KNOW, total knowledge, okay? TOT, no. Okay, fine. Oh,
Yes, sir.
sorry. No, sorry. Say, please, this option will not work. Abort it, okay, abort it. Come to data, come to data. ওখান থেকে please get out of that option, okay? Please come to data. Are you in data?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just let me check. Let me check. Oh. Okay, no, sorry. Go to transform, not to data. Go to transform, transform, then come to count values within cases. Count values within cases. Okay, transform, count values within cases. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Click on this option. Count values within cases. This option. Click on this option. Have you done it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now target variable. Target variable means we shall have to generate a new variable. That is the target variable. So let us write TOT, simple, make it simple, total. Okay, total K, just TOTK, total knowledge. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Target variable.
Yes, sir.
So the variable level, you can put a variable level. We can write total knowledge on HIV. Okay, total knowledge on HIV. Correct? Total knowledge on HIV. Okay. Fine. Now select all the knowledge questions, K1 up to K4, and push them into the variables box. Okay. Select all the question variables and push them into the numeric variables box. Okay. Done.
Yes, sir.
Define values. Click on define values. Click on define values. Click on define values. Okay. Now, so what is the value if the answer is correct?
So one.
One. So in the box value, write 1. Okay. In the box value, write 1. Click on add. Add. Click on add. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then continue. Okay. Then continue. Okay. If you go to the variable list, you can see the new variable, total knowledge. Okay. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
see the new variable? We
Yes,
can
sir.
now calculate the mean, standard deviation, blah, blah. So go to analyze, descriptive, frequencies, then select total knowledge on HIV. statistics, mean, median, minimum, maximum, okay, say standard deviation, right? Select them, then continue, then okay. Okay. Continue,
Yes, sir.
then okay. You can see. You see 0 is 2, means 2% could not answer any question. Their total score for 1 was 0. Okay? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So 16 students could answer only one question. 25 students could answer 2 questions. Like this. This table indicates this. The mean score was 2.18. You can see minimum is 0, maximum is 4, okay? All the 4 questions were correctly answered by 3 students. Therefore, the maximum score was 4, minimum was 0. You can also see the median and standard deviation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. There is another way to calculate the total knowledge. However, in that case, the knowledge variables has to be coded as 0, 1. 0 for incorrect answer, 1 for correct answer. Okay? If you code the variable like this, 0 for incorrect answer, 1 for correct answer. In that case, we can use this option, transform compute variable. Okay? Do you want to see this or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in that case, first of all, we shall have to recode the variables. Okay, so let us recode them, then transform, recode into same variable, does not matter. Select all the variables together, okay, old value, new value. You see value 2 was incorrect, correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes.
the values of 2 would be equal to 0. 0, okay? Add, continue, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see that if I do the frequency distribution of these variables, okay? So let me select only one. You can see that you see 0 is incorrect, correct is 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So now we know that the correct value is 1, and if it is incorrect, it would be 0. Then go to transform, compute variable, give a new name, say TOT, total knowledge, which is equal to, it's very simple, select K1, push it into this box, plus K2, okay, just apply your logic, plus K3, plus K4, okay? It's the same meaning because we have coded it. If it is incorrect, it's 0. So it does not matter if I add the scores together. Okay, have you got my point?
Yes, sir.
So then it would
Yes,
work.
sir.
So then, okay. Now, if I TOT, if I analyze descriptive statistics, frequency, compute the mean median of the TOT, you will see the same thing. You see 0 is 2, 1 is 16, like this. 1
Yes, sir.
is 16, 2 is 125, 2 is 125. It would give the same results. Okay?
Yes, please.
So there are two different ways that you can do it depending on the coding scheme. So I think let me stop here for today because I have discussed so many things.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But everything you will get in chapter 6.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any question?
Yeah, we need to do practice.
Yes, definitely. You need to practice. Okay. Okay, any question? But it's interesting. You see, you can do so many things so easily.
Sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, ma'am, আপনাকে সালাম দিয়েছেন। আমি আল্লাহ ফয়সাল বলতেছিলাম স্যার।
জি।
নুহাত রাইসা সেওতি ম্যাম আপনাকে সালাম দিয়েছেন।
আচ্ছা। Okay, একটুখানি let me stop sharing screen. Okay, fine. Please. No, thank you, Dr. Salahuddin. জি,
আমি আল্লাহ ফয়সাল।
জি।
আল্লাহ ফয়সাল বলতেছিলাম স্যার, স্টেট ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে।
সরি, আপনার কথা না স্পষ্ট শুনতে পাচ্ছি না।
আল্লাহ ফয়সাল বলতেছিলাম, স্টেট ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে।
কিবরিয়া, হ্যালো কিবরিয়া। হ্যালো, আমি না আপনার কথা না খুব মানে কম শোনা যাচ্ছে।
এখন
আপনি চলে যাচ্ছেন, লিভ করতেছেন?
না স্যার, আমি লিভ করতেছি না, আমি বলতেছিলাম যে আমি আল্লাহ ফয়সাল বলতেছিলাম। এখন কি শোনা যাচ্ছে আমার কথা?
সরি, আমি না আপনার কথাটা ভালো শুনতে পাচ্ছি না, কেন যেন ভেঙে যাচ্ছে।
আচ্ছা, ওকে স্যার, নেক্সট ডে তে কথা বলবো।
আচ্ছা, না কোন বলেন তো, আবার বলেন তো একটুখানি।
না, আমি বললাম স্যার আমি স্টেট ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে বলতেছিলাম।
ও, স্টেট ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে বলছেন। ওকে,
নুহাত রাইসা সেওতি ম্যাম আপনাকে সালাম দিয়েছেন।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। আপনারা ভালো আছেন সবাই না?
জি, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ স্যার, আপনার কথা হচ্ছিল আজকে অনেকক্ষণ।
Okay, fine. That's very good. Okay, so anybody, is there any question?
No question, but sir, you wanted to talk to me.
Yes, I want to talk to you at the end of this session.
Okay, sir.
So that would be the personal discussion between you, myself, and Kibriya.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if there is no question, so please practice it during the week, and you will find everything in chapter 6. And if you face any problem, we shall discuss it in the next class. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, so then can we conclude the session here? So thank you very much for attending the class today. Okay, then bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Kibriya, are you with us?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, salam. Ji, Tahmina madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Anwar, Kibriya is not here.
Yeah, he's looking online. He's here.
Yeah, I can see him, but maybe
Last name.
He is engaged with something else. Anwar, Kibriya কোথায়? Kibriya. Let me just remove other participants, okay? Okay, now Dr. Uma.
Yes, sir.
So are you all right now? Because you got corona infection.
Yes, please.
During this period. Are you all right physically,
Yes.
mentally? Everything is good.
Yeah,
right?
everything is all right, but still off and on I get very, very tired and exhausted.
Oh, okay.
That's all, right? Otherwise, I'm negative, and what are the side effects? No one knows so far of COVID. But apparently, I'm okay.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
okay. I can say
Okay,
that.
fine. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the classes that you are attending is okay? Are you happy?
Yes,
with
sir. Very good. Very good. I need practice.
Okay.
And I'm very happy because whenever statistics used to come, I used to feel so handicapped that, okay, because of my so many articles which had
okay.
statistical analysis were just held up because I didn't know the stats. So Dr. Majumdar, you know him? Dr. Azim Majumdar, he's our medical director.
Okay, actually,
so
I want to talk to him.
This.
Personally, I don't know him, but one day I want to have a meeting with him.
Yeah, sure.
Please convey my regards to him.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I will definitely.
And tell him that one day. And tell him that one day I will call him.
You have his number, sir?
I don't have his number, but if you can share his number with me, then I can call him through Viber or WhatsApp.
But sir, I don't have your number. I have Mr. Kibria's number and the common number.
Okay, you can send me the email.
Okay, sir, that will be wonderful. I will send the email. And
or you can write my number. So I'm giving it in the chat box. My number is.
Okay, sir, that will be wonderful.
880 191 118.
You can't see them. Okay, yes, got it. I'll just take a picture and that will be wonderful.
Yeah.
And so yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I wanted to talk to you that Kibriya informed me that you are facing lots of problem in remitting the tuition fee.
Yes,
okay.
Sir. I wanted to.
So Dr. Uma, don't worry, don't take that much trouble. Okay, if it is difficult, you don't need to pay.
No, sir. No.
Uma, listen to me. We are telling very sincerely and very honestly, our objective actually is not to earn money. That is not our objective.
Yes, sir.
Our objective is to help the people, very honestly. But the thing is that we are charging a little bit money to recover the cost. And second thing is that previously, actually, I have offered this course at my university without any fee. And I had a very bad experience. People were not coming regularly. Say 30 people had enrolled, and at the end, I see only 4 or 5. That's why I have decided that no, I'm not going to offer it for free. Okay, so that they have an obligation that, okay, since they have paid something, they will be coming to attend the classes.
No, sir. Actually, what happened, I was in the bank and I was in conversation with Mr. Kibriya, and he gave me everything, but there was something wrong with the bank stuff. So I just talked to Dr. Azim that, sir, I have gone to pay the transfer the money, wire transfer, and there was some problem. So he asked me, so what is the procedure here? So I told him, like, I have to, no procedure. I have to give the fee, and the fee is $100, and I have to provide the address, but there was something wrong with the address, so it didn't go through. I spent the entire day at the bank. So he said, no, you don't have to pay $100 for $60. So he said, I will
Yes,
pay
absolutely.
your fee. You can pay me.
Absolutely.
So he will pay my fee, sir. Don't worry, sir.
No,
He will
no,
pay
no,
my
no,
fee.
no, Dr. Uma, I'm telling you very sincerely and very honestly. Don't
I
pay
understand, sir.
100.
I really,
Number one, don't pay $100 for
sir,
sending
I'm
us.
so thankful.
No,
But I
no.
don't know. Maybe sir
Sir,
has already paid it, because this conversation was on last Wednesday. So he said, don't worry, I will pay from my account from, maybe he will having a Bangladesh account. So he said, I will pay it. You can pay me. You can pay me you're just kidding. You can pay me the double. I said, sure, sir, I will pay you the double. But he said, don't worry about it. I will do it. It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you.
No, Dr. Uma, look, I'm telling you. Say, in my country, there is a government regulation that we cannot remit foreign currency to other countries without having a permission from the from the central bank, which
Oh my God.
yes, which is not an easy job, which is a difficult job. Okay.
Yes.
So if you face any kind of problem which makes it difficult to remit the money, you don't need to pay the tuition fee.
Yes,
Okay,
understand,
I
sir.
want to tell it very clearly and very honestly.
Ji, sir.
We don't mind.
Ji, sir.
Fine. So please, sir, relax. Don't take trouble for remitting this amount of money. No problem.
No, sir. Probably, yes, he's from Bangladesh. So maybe he has an account in Bangladesh bank. So maybe that's why he said he know the regulations over there, because we have the same problem here as well. That's a small country. We have a lot of problem. There's money transactions. So he said, let me ask.
Exactly. But anyway,
if he's already paid, it will be wonderful. And I certainly convey your message to him, sir.
Okay. But anyway, our message, we want to give you a very clear message. It's not mandatory to pay the tuition fees. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Very kind of you.
No, it's okay, Dr. Uma. It's okay. It's no problem at all. Okay, so don't take that much trouble. If you can pay it easily without having any trouble, do it. Otherwise, just forget it. No problem.
Yes. So paying is not the problem. Problem is the in between trouble, those regulations, those bank accounts. I don't know how it goes. I spent like 2 hours there.
Yes, I know. You see, similarly, not only from Bangladesh, there are many other countries from where it is very difficult to remit the money. Actually, that's why we also do not get participants from other countries. You see, Africa and other countries, and
yes,
they are thinking that since they cannot remit the money, so how they will enroll? So I told them, don't worry. If you cannot enroll, no problem. If you cannot pay the tuition fee, no problem, because of the other issues, other problems. Okay. So
thank you so very much, sir. You are really very kind of you. And I'm really learning a lot, and I hope one day I'll be able to do my statistics analysis myself.
Of course.
And
you will be. And okay, and maybe do you use Stata?
Which one, sir?
Stata, S-T-A-T-A. It is another data analysis program.
No, what is that, sir?
Many people, S-T-A-T-A, Stata. Let me write it.
ST80, huh, sir?
So I have written it in the chat box.
Yes, sir. I just got it. I'm writing as well.
Oh, okay, Stata. So if you use Stata, you know, I'm currently writing a book on Stata. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And hope that I would be able to finish it by next 6 months. So once I finish it, I will share it with all our participants.
Very kind of you, sir.
A soft copy, no problem. Everything is for the people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Dr. Uma, again, thank you very much. So please have rest.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
No, thank you so much. And let us.
I will convey your message to Azim,
sure.
sir, and I will communicate again.
Okay. Okay.
See
What's
you
his name? Dr. Azam.
Muhammad Anwarul Azim Majumdar.
Anwarul Azim. Okay.
Okay.
Azim
Majumdar.
Oh, Azim Majumdar. Okay. Okay. Okay, then, Dr. Uma, thank you once again.
Sir, thank you so much and have a good night.
Then bye-bye. Thank you for your time.
Bye, sir. Next Saturday. So, so what is the time right now?
In our country is 5 minutes to 10. 5 minutes to 10. 9:56.
Because I was just calculating it, typing the time in India.
I mean, from India, our time difference is half an hour.
Oh, must be. Okay.
We are half an hour behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Dr. Roma.
Bye,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.